Hi guys, just a quick update. If you click and subscribe on this channel right here, I've helped so many people and I can obviously help you. So why don't you click and subscribe and I'll see you in the inside. Hello, my name is John Knight. I'm the host of Inspiring Change. Today I'm on my own as we can see. I'm going to talk about personal mastery. What is personal mastery? How do you respect personal mastery? What can you do with personal mastery? So personal mastery is something that you can that's something to do with love, something to do with, like, if you haven't got all the skills with personal mastery, something that you can give back to someone, or you can give an overview of what personal mastery is. How do you gain something? So the 5 tips I would say is that learn to love yourself, learn to be with who you are, and love to what you want to do in life, and just be able to understand yourself, your self control, your self habits, to yourself thing, because we all have patterns, the patterns of personal mastery, the patterns of how do we shape them around, and we can use a smart goal for it, and the smart goal gives you the tools to realize what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. So we set the goals in small stages and make them into either months or years. So if we make them into months, so what's your why and how are you going to get there with a personal mastery goal? Well, for example, you could put what you want to do in relationships, or do you want a healthy relationship? Do you want a healthy friendship? Do you want a healthy look starters? Or how would you want it to go? What's going to give you the scene of it all? How are you going to give the feedback to yourself? Ask friends, ask family. How do you want to see how things are, and how that personal mastery can give you empathy, compassion, and all that? It's something that we can give ourselves. And if we give it ourselves, we can give a lot of other things. Like with mental health, we can advocate for our own personal stuff. Our personal mastery is gained in it all with the philosophy of life, the philosophy of you, the philosophy of making sure how we can do things. And it isn't like a walk in the park, for sure. It never is. And we can never get somewhere when we want to get somewhere. But I've always said that life is going to give you something that you want to give and something that you want to do. So if you want to give in life to the personal mastery, you'll make a collaboration with it. And if your why is so big and so anything, your how will know how. So they are the two things that will give you the demonstration of what's coming up next for you. You could write a journal and write all your stuff down that you're struggling with, your flaws, and just pick a topic. Pick something with personal mastery, pick something with empathy, pick something with that gives the maturity that you can have, because most of us don't have it. And when we don't have that, we can understand how we are, what we do, where we are. So when we think like a personal person, then the mastery is what we can do in person. So understanding the stuff that we can bring with ourselves, I understand the stuff what we can do. So understanding the magician, and say, for example, the magician and the clown. The magician's got all the power. He's a joker. He's laughing. He's not serious enough. He's not willing to take that uncomfortable action. Well, the joker, he's taking that uncomfortable action. The magician and the joker are taking the uncomfortable action together instead. So they're realizing that they can battle forces and understand where they are and who they are and where they are, and take that battle. So in high spikes, you'll be understanding who you are, where you're from, and understanding what you want to do with your life. Set the goals, set the timer, set the way you want to believe in it. Because believing in yourself is believing in your own words. Because when you believe in yourself, you have a higher priority for yourself. If you put others last, you put yourself first, you'll understand where you're going to go. So you can rank yourself high and you can put others where you want to be, right? In any respects, family, of course, they're going to be your first priority in many ways, but you as a first priority, because you need to look after yourself first. Looking after yourself is a key to think, turn your pain into a passion into a model into personal mastery. The method of having it all, what you can do, how you can do it, and understanding where life fits and life doesn't fit. It's just the way it goes. But you can put these down and just write them down and just understand, right, so today I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to make sure that I can understand what I'm doing in this sector. Okay, so what am I doing in my personal life? How am I going to get things right? How am I going to put things in a different sort of manner? So understanding where you are and knowing that your thoughts, your processes, because when you change your mindset, you'll change your philosophy. I've always said, if you change your life, you change your philosophy. Philosophy is changing your life. We always think that something's good, well, what is bad? So always what's good, it can always be bad. But what we need to do is concentrate on the good, and the good will take it from us. Understanding where we are, what we're doing with ourselves, making sure that if we're unemployed, start a business. You don't have to start with everything. If you've got a photographer business and you've got a camera, go and take out some practice pictures and just practice with it on your own. And then your first customer might be 40 quid, might be 40 pounds, or it might be $40, or it might be 40 euros. But the, the sign of is that you're starting something that you started from the beginning, and you know how to proceed with it, and you know how to get the job done, and understanding with it. Because understanding the network is understanding you. Your network is around you. You can just focus on what's best for you. So look at the where you are, understand the moments, and understand how you believe in yourself. Because personal mastery has different categories in different respectful answers. So what can we do forward? What can we make it of it? Using the SMART goal, using the specifics, using the achievable, using the time bound. There's some of the SMART goal meanings of it. So just look at where you can do them things and understand that the philosophy, the life, the way you are. So if we set a goal today saying, let's do, I don't know, let's take a walk down an embankment or a park, and you could take your camera, take the camera, take the walk, take the run, take that uncomfortable action of, and that personal mastery of yourself will be more believable than anything else, because you can do a lot with other things. And just remember, life doesn't happen for you. You have to make it happen what you believe in. So if your belief system is, I can't do that, I'm not going to do it, I haven't got time to do it. Well, unfortunately, you can do it, and you will do it, because you can exceed in it. But it's just your mindset you have to change. Understand where you are. But for now, from me to you, I'm going to let you leave with this thought. Don't leave your thoughts unprocessed in your head. Write them down. It's scientifically based that you can write them down and make sure they are acceptable. They have got achievable amount and a time bound. So achievable and time bound are close together as one. Make sure you can do that, and make sure you can give what you deserve. So from me to you, I'm going to actually leave you with this thought, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.